Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Old Games on a weekday on this channel that I call Mark W. and Rob Bob Present. As you can see tonight, we're playing some ColecoVision. Hello, Mr. Eric Johnson, always the first in the chat. Not always, but most of the time. The first one to say hello in the chat. I appreciate that. Hey, Eric, how's it going? I'll do a brief intro before jumping into some games. ColecoVision is a console I had back in the day. And anyone who knows me knows I was a little bit spoiled as a child. I had way too many video game playing machines, both computers and consoles, in my childhood. And Coleco was not one of my favorites. And I didn't dislike it. It just didn't. I don't know. Nothing about it really grabbed me as super magical and awesome as some of the other consoles did. I don't know what it was particularly. One personal opinion I have, or theory I have, is that most of the games were like these arcade ports that I could play on other systems anyway. I don't know, I enjoyed playing it anyway, and that doesn't sound like the kind of intro that'll like really drum up excitement, but I don't really care. I'm just trying to be honest about what my experience with it was, and I'm hoping I will actually enjoy exploring some games that I had never played back in the day that maybe will really impress me. But I look up, like the top games. What if I Google right now, top Coleco games? It's all ports. It's people saying Donkey Kong and Ladybug and Zaxxon and these are all great games. It's just I don't get excited seeing Burger Time and Bump and Jump, Frogger, Galaxian. I don't know. Yeah, again, maybe this is not the best way to drum up excitement for a presentation I'm doing in any way, but like I don't think this is gonna be fun. No, actually, I do think I'm gonna have a lot of fun, and I'm hoping maybe I'll come out of this saying, "Wow, there's a lot cooler stuff that I realized." And I guess part of it is back in the day, if you didn't have access to these great arcade ports, presumably great arcade ports in any other form, then that could be a good selling point to have the console, the ColecoVision. And not everyone was spoiled like I was, who had 18,000 different systems. So I could really see that being a good selling point, just having arcade ports. Hello, Mr. Andy is here. I do have a couple of relics of the past next to me. Maybe I'll show some of them once we get going. Sometimes the stream is really slow at first, then it picks up. But I have next to me an original controller, as well as a special trackball controller, which actually I thought that thing was really cool. It's called the roller controller. The thing is, for me, I only had quite possibly only one game for the roller controller, which is called Slither. Roller controller trackball. Slither is a Centipede clone, essentially. Right, let us jump into this game that I have selected already. It is it's one of the games I remember playing the most on the ColecoVision, and it is also the game that I have set the stream. When you have a stream or a video on YouTube, you can set which game you're playing. I set it to this one. It is Smurf Rescue in Gargamel's Castle. And yeah, you can see on this menu screen, you usually get the same kind of screen when you launch any game. Not any game, but probably, excuse me, a lot of them for Coleco. They have the screen where you press one button on the number pad. And this is kind of like the controller's kind of like in television, has a keypad on it. But as I remember, most games didn't use the numbers in the middle of the game. It was simply for this menu, which is kind of silly in retrospect because you could just use your stick to move an arrow, maybe. I don't know, maybe more games use it than I expect. And Eric says that the Smurfs game was probably his first video game. That's pretty cool. All right, let's jump into it. I'm going to play Skill 1, one player. All right, I'm a Smurf, as you can see. Got music going here or what? There we go. Very low. Give me a minute. Here's our Simple Gifts tune. All right, here we go. So neither button does anything. You have to press up to jump. Why would they make it work like that? I don't know, but that's it. That's how it works. You cannot jump straight up. You can jump forward, and if you hold it, you jump. No, you can jump straight up. I'm not sure what determines whether you jump straight up or not. And sometimes you jump very... Oh, you have an energy bar. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead because I jumped too. No, I wasted too much time, I guess. All right, let's get going then. I guess you have to clear each screen in the allocated energy. So if I hit up, I jump straight up, and then I hit it again, and I jump diagonal. I don't understand. And if you cannot move diagonal on the controller, if you go diagonal up and right or up and left, it doesn't do anything. It has to be straight up, and sometimes it carries you forward, sometimes it doesn't. I think if you're running, it always makes you go up. The high jump is necessary for the last screen, says Eric. Okay. So all you're doing at first is jumping. If I so much as touch this grass, I'm gonna fall over and die. Touch grass, Smurf. Okay, now all of a sudden we're in a cave and it's getting much darker and dangerous looking. I think I grazed a stalagmite or the stalactite. I always get those mixed up. Yeah, the button doesn't do anything. I am not using a real controller, right? A real ColecoVision controller, by the way. I'm just using a modern-day gamepad. And if I need the number keys for something, I'll just use my keyboard. Or my NetHack controller. The number pad I use for that. Alright, we got a dangerous fence up ahead. Look out, Smurf. They should have made you, like, be able to choose between some of the more personality Smurfs, like Jokey Smurf and whatever, and Papa Smurf, and I'm sure I'm rescuing Smurfette because if she's female, she has to be captured. Yeah, there she is. Oh, so this is where I need the high jump. Now I gotta actually figure out how this works. Hey, Ryan's in the house. How do you do the high jump? I'm just doing the same thing, and it randomly makes me go sometimes. Don't understand it. Okay, looks like you just do a double jump. That time it seemed to help me out. I clearly did not land on the top of that box. Fireworks Smurf. Yeah, right. So the Smurfs TV show kind of had the most catchy theme song that everybody would sing, and yet they choose to play simple gifts for some reason. I don't know. Tis a gift to be simple. Not in this screen though. We have scary music for inside the case. And Ryan said I loved the Smurfs as a kid. Yeah, I liked watching the Smurfs too for some reason. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I don't know why I'm saying for some reason. I still don't know what controls the high jump or not. It seems to be related to jumping multiple times in a row. Is it just twice in a row? 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. But I'm just hitting directly straight up every time, and it seems random whether I jump up or diagonally. I'll just jump the whole time. Yay! Is that thing on the floor gonna kill me? What is that? I thought that was like just the floor being shiny, but it's coming for me. The brick shine is coming for me. What is it doing? Is this a bug? This can't be right. Oh, the skull got me because I don't know how to use a super jump. Hooray. Ryan says, I think the 2600 version looks better, really. Like graphically or just as a better game? And if so, how does it differ? Boing. Boing. Sorry, Eric, I'm missing what you're referring to about. I've never seen that before. Sometimes when I don't follow the chat quickly enough, I lose the context. Ryan said, I think its simplicity looks better. This looks too busy, messy. Okay. Oh, the ghost-looking face is Eric. Yeah, I don't know what that. I don't know what the heck was that even a ghost face? I don't know what that was. It didn't look very ghostly. It almost looked like the shine mark on a brick suddenly came alive and started moving. It didn't like chase me or anything. It just started rising from its brick. So yeah, once again, I don't press the button to jump. I don't know why. There's the thing. Look at that. Should I see if it kills me? I'll see if it kills me. No, it just... It's one of those things where I wonder, is this an emulation bug? And if it is, how does that happen? Like, just... How does that... There's a function in the original Coleco hardware that says certain graphics shouldn't float away and that the emulator got wrong. I don't know. Alright, Smurf fan's gonna smooch me again. See, I want to be a jokey Smurf so I can give her a gift and it explodes in her face. That would be funny. How's the volume, guys? Is it not too loud? So this is, as Eric said earlier, the first video game he played. Oop. I think my daughter might be awake. Give me a second, guys. I might just need to close the door because I'm making too much noise, probably. Okay, we're good. Alright. Bouncy, bouncy. Volume is good, say the guys. Okay. The guys means Eric and Ryan. You guys are the guys. That's it. So the two of you collectively are now the guys. Only you two. So, when is the challenge going to start? Actually, I still don't feel like I'm comfortable with how the jumping works specifically. Like, I've kind of figured out that if I can duck and stick my butt up like that. I did kind of figure out sort of how it works. If I have, if I'm walking to the left or right and I push up, I jump like you would expect diagonally. If I jump to straight up standing still, the first time I jump up and the second time I don't. And sometimes when I do two in a row, I do a high jump, I think. Come on, where's the... Again, though, even though I'm not totally comfortable with the controls, I would like the challenge to start now, please. Oh, I guess that's the challenge. Actually, I might have game over. I think I have game over. Here, I'm taking the games too easy, and I'm dead. Honestly, I feel like the only thing that got me was the awkward jumping controls. I don't know. I guess it does get harder eventually. Aren't there like spiders or something in the castle part? Well, I'm dead. It doesn't want to bother to say game over, though. It just kind of... It looks like your computer locked up, your machine locked up. And to be fair, I was playing the easiest skill level of multiple that are available. This game is from '82, by the way. And if you look here, you see... How do I get to the actual next screen? Here we go. Yeah, there's skill level 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And same for the two-player mode. And Ryan said, if you were a Smurf, you'd be NetHack Smurf. Fair enough assessment. All right, should we move on to another game? I'll take any suggestions. Let me pull up the controller really quick. Now, I actually do have the ultimate PC interface that I talked about, I think, last week. That in theory could let me plug this in, but I decided not to mess with it. I didn't really have time. But yeah, this is the original controller. It's almost functionally, someone might call me out on this, but almost functionally the same as an Intellivision controller, or in design wise, it's basically the same kind of a thing. Not 100%. You got a disc-like thing, although this is more like a mushroom joystick than a proper disc, if that's the way to describe it. And we have side buttons and a big keyboard thingy, keypad thing. And the weird thing is, again, in my according to my memory at least, maybe I'll find otherwise, these buttons were rarely used in most games. Some games used them, but most did not. It was just simply you would choose like your skill level, like we saw in the Smurfs game, and you have to wonder why we had that number pad just for that purpose. But you know, I'm kind of overgeneralizing. Some games used it. I have a couple of other neat controllers I can show. Yeah, exactly. So Ryan says it's so funny to see early video game systems where they hadn't figured out controllers yet. Yeah, these guys were imitating. They're clearly inspired by Intellivision. I think what they did was they said we're going to make an Intellivision controller and try to do better than them. We'll make it a little more comfortable. I don't know, but yep, that's what it looks like. And Arturo is in the house. Says you already played Donkey Kong. I did not, and that was actually the package game, I believe, the one that came with the system. Pack-in game, is that what they call it? I could play a little Donkey Kong. And yeah, that was a big attraction. You know, if you were going video game console shopping, if it came with Donkey Kong, that sounds pretty good. In 80, what year was it? 82. Yeah, 82, Donkey Kong was pretty new. And I think this is usually considered a respectable port of the game. Let's play a skill 1 for starters. Alright, I used the button to jump, unlike that stupid Smurf. But I can't go up. Okay, there we go. Oh, fan, this looks pretty good. I mean, I definitely know I've played it, just it's been a long time. Oh, the barrels don't really die very well, though. They just blip out of existence, rather than giving you the dramatic points and the blip. Do you know what the Coleco stands for? It says right. I feel like I heard at some point, but no, I don't remember. Oh, I thought that was gonna hit me. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the way that's probably my biggest gripe so far. The way the barrels are smashed by the hammer is very clumsy. But you know, otherwise it looks great. Connecticut Leather Company, says Ryan. Oh, is that true? Huh. If you were Stu, I wouldn't believe you, but I'll believe you, Ryan. A lot of the old video game companies, they like did something else entirely. Oh, this is totally busted, isn't it? Donkey Kong just rage quit on me. He's like, screw you. You beat the level, you're dead. This is disappointing because we had that weird graphical bug. We think it was a bug in Smurfs, and now this. Well, I could try it again. They were a New England video game company and leather company. Yeah, a lot of these early companies had like these weird histories, like Nintendo sold playing cards or something. That might be a fun fake story to make for a new video game company. You could make up some fake history. Make it clear that you're joking, but you could be like, back in the 19th century, we used to sell liquor, and we ran a chain of bordellos. Just making stuff up. Then Prohibition happened, and we decided to move into the more lucrative field of sorry, I got nothing. Speakeasies, I guess. I don't know. Then 1980 rolled around, and we said, hey, let's get on this video game thing. And we made 13 clones of Pac-Man. I died. Ryan said, Pioneer Laser Active is kind of like that, too. Wanted to get into the video game market. Whoa. It's funny, though. Some of these names that come up when you explore games for, like, Atari and stuff, like CBS software. CBS made video games. And the Odyssey and Odyssey 2 were by Magnavox, weren't they? The Magnavox put out a couple of consoles. All right, let me get my head in the game here. I know I can beat the level. I did the first time I tried. Ryan is questioning my go-to example of a faux history. Alright, let's see if Donkey Kong rage quits again. Oh, look! We made it to the next level. Okay, let's give, whoa. I don't like the way they spawn right there. Let's give Donkey Kong a hard time here. Yeah, I'll stay in my lane. That's a Stu. Oh, Stu's comment. I said something that I said something when I started the stream that I was like, oh, if Stu is here, he's gonna turn that into a joke. I don't remember what I said. Oh well. I'm dead. All right. I mean, I don't know why I was sucking. I feel like when I'm talking, I do badly. But let's try again. It does seem like it is the norm in the land of ColecoVision to just freeze the game instead of saying game over or anything like that. So I guess I can just hit reset. Let's give it another try. I think Arturo likes to see me play every version of Donkey Kong available. An interesting little tidbit is you can only jump by pressing the left side button and not the right one. Honestly, I don't know what the heck the logic is for when I smash these barrels. It looks totally like I'm gonna die. And then I don't know. It actually might be that all the other versions of this game are far too unforgiving regarding the barrels. There are a lot of moments when I play like the arcade version, I'm like, oh, that's BS. I should have hit that one. I'm just getting stuck on the top of ladders. Come on, go up! Alright, Mario. You can do this, Mario. I mean, Jumpman. You could say ColecoVision did get something about their controller very, very right. That little kind of mushroomy joystick is basically like a modern-day analog stick. I mean, it's not literally analog, but just the shape and style of it, it's kind of the same thing. It's a little bigger, but... Anyway, I keep sucking at Donkey Kong. I'm gonna skip these hammers because I'm not a hammer bro. Alright. I'm just gonna keep playing until I can at least beat this level. It shouldn't be that hard, honestly. Yeah, they spawn in a nasty way. I don't know. I haven't gotten killed by their spawning, but normally they're not like right on top of you when they spawn. Normally meaning in other ports or the original arcade. Anyway, I think I should be able to get this level wrapped up. It's my green hammer that's doing nothing. Oh, come on! That was just kind of a thing where I didn't press down precisely enough, I guess. Ah, the whole level is reset. Oh, go, go, go. I thought it was gonna kill me again. I was like, oh my god, those guys are walking right through the hammer. Oh, they're spawning right there and I'm hammering them. Oh my goodness, I better step away. Ah! Jump right! Jump left. Okay, we'll hammer bro this guy. Jeez. If I wasn't getting stuck on ladders, I would have been able to get through faster. Go, go, go. All right. I think we got this finally. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, oh no. Okay. What? I don't get to watch him fall? I don't know if that's a bug or not, because everything's felt buggy lately. Ryan says Pauline is like twice as tall as Mario. Yeah, what's up with that? And these elevators go fast. Where's the bouncy springboard? Not that I like that thing. I hate that thing. But it's kind of part of this level. Ooh, should I get the purse? Mario wants his purse. Uh-oh. I don't know you. That's my purse. I'm running out of time or something. Oh, get out of the way, stupid fire guy. I can't go until he's out of the way. Go! Ah, no. I'll see if I can just jump up there. Even though that contradicts everything I know about Donkey Kong. Is there normally a fire guy right there, though? And where does he move to? I gotta keep an eye on it. It seems like he's always blocking the way. Look at that. I guess he has to go up and then left, past the ladder that leads to Pauline. But does he ever do that? Let's keep an eye on him. I mean, I gotta watch my jumping and stuff here, but... Oh. Ah! Those ducks are nasty, says Archer. Ducks! I guess they kind of look like ducks. Oh, I'm dead. But I know that fire guy was camping. He was blocking my way. All right. I accomplished what I... Yeah. Excuse me. I accomplished what I set out to achieve. So I'll call this game done. Now I'm going to show briefly another controller that I have. And, ooh. Sorry, I swallowed some water, meaning I breathed in water, actually. This is the roller controller. This is a really cool thing. Again, I didn't have many games to support it. I think I only had one, but it was this large and beautiful trackball console. It had these buttons here, 4 buttons. This is a switch that says joystick or roller, because I think you can just plug the regular Coleco controllers into this machine, and you can also store them in these little compartments, and then you can just switch off which one you want to use. So you leave this plugged in all the time, I guess. Pardon me. So the adapter I have, the Ultimate PC interface, does actually supposedly support this. If I have more time sometime, I can try to get it working. This thing actually has a separate, what looks like a separate power source is needed, as well as having to be hooked into the joystick ports. So maybe one day I'll try to get it working. And hello to David Martin. Hey, I'm doing well here. Hope you're doing well as well. David says one of my favorite systems right here. Centipede and Beam Rider on this is epic. Cool. Maybe I'll try some of those games. I've obviously played Centipede before. I'm not sure if it uses the trackball though, which I don't have hooked up. I could probably get it to work with my mouse and the emulator. Excuse me. I can't believe they have Gateway to. That's actually quite neat that they have Gateway to AppShy. I had that for Atari 8-bit, and it was really cool. That is a game that might use the number pad button because it's like different buttons to like cycle through your options and use items and things like that. Here's an arcade port that's staring me in the face. Why don't I try it? Let's just try it. Gorf, here it is. This is not a game I ever played much in any form, honestly. I did play it when I used to do more arcade streams. This one came up a couple times. Gorf. So this is kind of a basic shoot 'em up, but it has multiple screens where the action is different. Oh yeah, it has a weird mechanic. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm remembering this from the arcade or not, but when you shoot, you can kind of cancel your shot mid-flight by firing again. I've seen that in various games. I think I played some Atari game with a similar mechanic last week, actually. I forgot you can move up and down, for what it's worth. And that weird guy at the top haunts you. Maybe you get more points if you shoot him or something. But yeah, this screen is kind of like your basic Space Invader-y sort of game. You have this shield as well. It's like a bubble. Alright, now that was called Astro Battle. Now we're on the next screen. It's called Laser Attack. Get your laser out of here. Ah! Now the reason for the laser doing this thing is it could just be a technical limitation that they couldn't have too many lasers flying at once. Usually a game will have to cap it at like 2 or something. I forget what you do in this one. You have to actually avoid those lines? Or is that just decorative? I'm afraid to try it, but I guess I should, because it's kind of boring just sitting here. Oh, I got killed by that sun-looking thing. I'll see if I can touch these lines. Yeah, you can. I don't know why I thought you... That'd be pretty stupid if you get killed by the lines. I think it's supposed to be like a Star Wars effect. Anyway, David says, I love these games. Simple, addictive, fun. That's a good summary. Oh, these games. This is the flagship, by the way. What it says at the bottom, flagship. I'm gonna blow my way through his shield. Although it's probably protecting me too, or maybe not. Because his shots don't get blocked by it. Take that, flagship. Man, do I love these sound effects, says Ryan. I've been promoted to Space Captain. Who here has been promoted to Space Captain? I think I outrank you, Ryan. Although when I play Star Raiders, usually I get a crappy rank, like Ensign. Star Raider, that's a fun one. Oh. Ryan says he's just a Lance Corporal spaceman. Oh. So do they kill you when they land like in Space Invader? I assume so. I'm dead. Alright. Whew. Gotta watch out for the blue guys especially, they shoot the lasers. But I think I just took out both their lasers. Do the rest of them even shoot? I think they don't. Okay. If you look at the bottom right, I think it tells you how many of these different stages you've gone through. It says M7 for me. I guess it means like the 7th screen, whatever M stands for, I don't know. Ooh. I may be down to my last life here. Okay, M8 coming right up. Oh, is this that boss ship again, the flagship? Yep. Now he's got two little red guys escorting him. Okay, I'm blowing through the shield some. Now let's attack more directly. If I can reach him. Look at how I'm taking out chunks of it at a time. The last one didn't take this many hits. Alright. Now I'm Space Colonel. David says, confession time. I am the worst Space Invaders player alive. I make up for that with Galaga and Centipede. That's cool. I don't think I'm especially great at Space Invaders, but I'm not bad. Alright, Astro Battle is done. Yeah, I'm actually quite terrible at Centipede as well. That's what Ryan says. He's not good at Centipede. I like playing it, but I'm not good at it. Ooh, my best arcade game might be, like classic 80s arcade game might be Joust. Game over, Space Colonel. Alright. That was a little bit of gore. Let's think about... I'm trying to think about what games I had back in the day. I definitely had Venture. That could be a fun one to play. I had Oil's Well, but not for Coleco. I didn't know it was on any consoles. I had it for Atari 8-bit computer. One of the first games I remember actually having for that. It was a fun little game. Maybe I'll check that out in a bit. We have a request from Arturo. It is Cubert. I could try that. Yeah, let's try it. I don't know. Oh, there's multiple games. Let's try one for starters. Alright. Oh. Well, clearly I didn't intend to do that. Okay, so you have to... Okay, you can't move the diagonals. I'm kind of surprised by how many games don't actually support the diagonal, like Smurfs for jumping and now this. I have to figure out which way to hold my... kind of angle my stick a little bit. Yeah, that's the way to do it. I think I got the hang of how I'm supposed to angle it. But why not just register the diagonal? I don't really get it. It's an 8-way controller, right? I would assume so, anyway. Oh. Well, that sucked. Come on, go. No, I didn't go that way. Ooh, the cartoon. Ryan says he loves the cartoon. I like Cubert too. My dad made me a famously made me a birthday cake. It was basically like this. It was a bunch of cubes you had cut out, like the yellow sponge cake kind of a thing, carefully, and iced it. And he got I just can't control my direction very well. He got a little wind-up toy Cubert to go on top, and he kept it for all these years, and he gave it to me recently. I have it in my cabinet in the kitchen with all like the plates and stuff. Little Cubert guy there. I have a lot of trouble controlling. A lot of trouble. It's not good at all. The controls are terrible. Even when I figured out the way you're supposed to like angle it is... let me try again. Yeah, the cartoon was part of that. Wasn't it part of like that larger block of shows, like Super Kid or something? What was it called? Ugh. All right, Coily, bring it on. Yeah, the bad guys were like greasers. What was that? What was that about? Alright, I'm gonna waste time and let Coily come to me. I could just finish the level, but I'm being greedy for points. Even though I'm suck, I can barely control the game. I'm being greedy for points. Alright, take that, Coily. There were a lot of these weird video game cartoons in like that time period. We had a pole position even. It was Donkey Kong, Pac-Man. Wasn't there Frogger? There was Dragon's Lair. Dragon's Lair may be the only case where the animation for the video game was better than the cartoon that was based on it. Okay, I'm gonna not be greedy for Coily this time. Oh, we got a purple guy there. Is that wrong way or wrong way and rerun or something? Oh cool, I got the green thing. Take that. Oh no, I thought I killed them. I guess it clears. I think it lets you clear your tiles back or something. I don't know what it does actually. Now I'm throwing a blank actually. I always have to think every move which direction I'm supposed to push. Like down is down left. Okay. Let's get the green thing. I guess it just freezes them. Gives you a breather. Alright, let's go get Coily. Uh-oh. Oh man, we got Slick or Sam. Oh, I jumped off to my death. Yeah, this is way too hard. I actually have a real replica of the cabinet behind me, and it has an ice controller. I love it because it locks you into your like range of motion, so you can only go diagonal. Anyway, that's a little bit of the Qbert for ColecoVision. Yeah, I want to play Venture. XCD's Venture. This was my first exposure to Venture, in fact. Kind of an annoying thing where every time you change direction, your guy stops. He can't just move fluidly. I'm not sure why they made it like that. Who wants to not move fluidly? But it's funny, back then, you know, I didn't care about all these nitpicks I'm making. It was just a game, and I got to play it. We had a game. We were just lucky to have a game, I guess you could say. No, I mean, it was good, but you didn't really notice all the design flaws, I guess. Although, you know, I'm pretty sure this was intentional. It's just annoying, though, when you get stuck like this. Okay, so if we take too long, the hall monster comes. Unless I'm playing like too easy of a level, maybe. I'm not sure. I think these walls do not kill you. They just push you. Oh, they do kill you. Okay. I guess there's a lesson there. If there's something where you're not sure if it's going to kill you, you shouldn't assume it's not going to kill you. It applies to life, too. What's that thing? I'm not sure if it's going to kill me. Let's just touch it anyway. It's actually hard to squeeze in there. Alright. So you have to squeeze in. Well, I guess I could squeeze in from the other way, too. Hooray, level complete. Bonus score now being added. Okay, let's keep collecting treasure, because we're greedy like that. Here's a gigantic room that once you go inside, it's tiny. It's a reverse TARDIS. Now I trapped myself, but if you touch their bodies, you die. There we go. Forgot they disappear. But you waste valuable time, and the hall monster could come. The hall monitor, whatever he's called. Okay, let's go to that T. The tea room. How does this one work? Oh, okay. The walls will come and go, I guess. The T is done. How about the V? Or is it a Y? I don't know. It seems too easy. Something's gonna get me. Ah, yes. Two-headed boogers. They're Ettins, perhaps. Oh. I think these guys kind of look like the Punisher skulls. With the teeth wiggling around. What are these things? Pegasus or something? Hippogriffs? Oh, they're dragons. There's dragon room at the top. Those are pretty wimpy dragons. Alright. Level complete. Bonus score now being added. I'm collecting valuable trinkets here. There was a Pitfall game too. Ryan is listing off all the Super Cage shows in the chat. And he says there was Frogger, Donkey Kong. Let me finish this level. Pitfall, Cubert, Donkey Kong Jr., Kangaroo, and Space. Was there Space Ace? Jeez. Oh, what got me? Let's get the key. This room is a key. There's a key in it. Imagine that. Be gone, devils. Be gone, Satan. Oh, come on. They're fighting like cowards. Yeah, I think I'm playing such an easy level that there's not even the hall monster. The hall monsters are like the evil auto. I don't know why I'm dying there, though. What happened? Is there like an invisible hall monster? I'm just standing there and I die. It happened twice so far. Cyclops. I think that's what they are. And you shoot them right in their eye. Look at that. That's funny. Level complete. So there was Kangaroo in Super Arcade. That's funny. I know there was a Dragon Slayer cartoon, but that might have been a standalone show, I guess. Kind of amazing. There was like this whole... I don't know. whole era of video game culture that was so huge, and then I feel like it just totally died, I guess, when that crash happened, although I wasn't even aware of the crash back in the day. And then it felt like a new thing when the Mario cartoon came out. Like, it almost felt like, oh, a video game cartoon. Wow, that's so out of the ordinary. Yeah, we had like a million of them before. So I don't know why at all I am dying in the middle of these halls with nobody around. All I can assume is there's like an invisible wall monster or something. Somebody thought that would be a good idea to throw into the game. And again, I have no idea what just happened. That time I was in a room. That's the first time I've been in a room and died randomly. What is going on? This is stupid. That's disappointing. I mean, it's normally a good game, but what the hell was that? Just kept dying from nothing. Oh well, that's Venture. What is this? Zenji. Wizard of Id's Wizmath. It's a math game with the characters from the comic strip Wizard of Iz, I suppose. Wizard of Id. So let's see. I loaded up this game at random yesterday, and I'm gonna play it just because. Why not? It's called Lancelot. Sir Lancelot. And it is by Zonox, who I showed off recently on my Atari stream, where I said, like, you know, it had the double-ended cart. And the weird thing about this game is, watch this. I just loaded it up for like a minute just to try it. And okay, you think you're Sir Lancelot, and look, you're on a horse. Okay, so you're on a horse. You would think you could walk left and right, but you can't. You cannot walk along the floor, the ground. But you can jump like this. But it's all. Here's the thing: it's not actually jumping. You are flying. This is a joust knockoff, basically. You float around, and if a dragon is on top of you like that, when you collide, it kills you. And you're very floaty, though. Very different physics than in Joust. But yeah, the horse is not able to walk along the ground. It can only fly. Very different feel from Joust, so I'll have to get used to that. The gravity is way slower. There we go. I killed a dragon. So why is Lancelot flying in the air? I don't know. He's got a winged horse, I guess. But he cannot even walk on the ground. It doesn't have a satisfying collision where like you bounce off. You just kind of fall through it. So I don't know. I kind of like the graphics, but nothing else. I think it's kind of a cool scene here. Your character looks neat. Got me. David says, I was a kid when that was going on. All I knew was $5 Atari games. Oh, yeah. Alright, we got that guy. And, yeah. Definitely a very different gravity than Joust. You float quite a lot longer. Okay. Whoa. What's going on here? Is that a mermaid? Or a siren or something? We got a dragon at the top. Oh, I got hit. I'm dead. Sunk into the lava. Look at that. Game over. That's a cool looking screen. Big Bird's egg catch. I actually have that. And I showed the controller last week that was used with that game. Let's try this again. But I think I have to reset. kind of want to see how that level plays out. I guess I rescue that, whatever it was, mermaid woman. I don't know if that was human or not. Bang. I was like so sure I was floating too early. It takes letting go of my joust instincts to get it to play this game. I gotta like take my hand off. I'm like, no, I gotta flap once more, or I'm gonna fall too far and he'll kill me. Okay. Alright, now let's see what we can do. I guess I have to touch her and not get burned by fire. Whoa. Oh no, easier said than done though. It kind of seems easy, but he really... The dragon really, like, really blasts you. Nah. I wonder if I can just kill the dragon. My gut says no. But I could try it. Okay, you cannot touch her. Oh, I'm hitting the ceiling now too. Okay. Okay. So I either have to hit the dragon from above or try to do like something like the pterodactyl in Joust where you jam it in its mouth. Except it doesn't open its mouth really, does it? Or does it show it opening its mouth when it breathes fire? I'm not sure. I kind of want to just beat that level. Sir Lancelot. And Sir not appearing in this film. I am not playing this on hardware, David. I am emulating. I kind of would like to play on real hardware, or at least on the controllers that are real, while emulating. But I'm not. I'm using a modern gamepad sort of a thing. Oh. They should have tried to match the Joust physics, honestly. That would make this much better. And people would be used to it. What? One flap less than I expected is what I have to do. Whoa. Okay. Alright, let's deal with this dragon this time. I don't like him. Can I land again? No! What? The ceiling is as low as the dragon is at all times. That's stupid. What do I have to do then? So I can't go up from on top of it, because he is the ceiling. The girl I can't touch, apparently. It just goes through her. The mermaid or whatever it is. Snake woman. Naga, Lamia, I don't know. Let me try touching her again. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Come on. Oh, it didn't kill me. Okay. I don't know. Should I just try to poke him with my lance? So much for that. Suppose I could read the manual. Is it worth it? I'm gonna pull it up real quick because it's annoying me now. Sir Lancelot. Object of the game. Fight your way to the castle. Kill the dragon. Save the maiden. I guess that's a maiden. Even though she looks like a snake woman or something. And start another quest. Okay. As you succeed in killing the flying creature. This is just difficulty levels. Alright, here we go. The old dragon. You've reached the castle dungeon and you see the imprisoned damsel Carolyn. A mean old dragon guards the cavern and prevents the fair Carolyn from escaping. You must vanquish the dragon to free her. But, be careful of his fiery breath, for it will stun Pegasus. And be quick about it, or the lava pool will consume both the fair maiden and yourself. I don't know how to do it. I touched her. And you guys are talking about the Atari My Play Plus smartwatch. Okay, cool. There's a lot of levels. I kind of like this. There's all these different scenes. It's pretty neat, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Now, it didn't say I had to kill the dragon, right? You have to vanquish the dragon. Okay. You must use the lance. As its foes increase in difficulty. Seems like it's all about height still. So how do I guess I somehow have to squeeze in just on top of him. Alright, I'll give it another try. I don't want to dwell on this game too long, but I kind of want to kill this stupid dragon. And our viewer count has plummeted as I look at the manual. That's alright. I'm having fun. Hopefully you guys are too. Bonk. Hooray. Why does it say up? The top it like shows an arrow pointing to the left. It says up. Oh, I guess it means like player 1 up, maybe? For when you're playing 2-player. Alright, let's see if I can kill this dragon. You just have to be above them when you collide at the collision point, it says. So. That's not how to do it. Again, though, he like brings the ceiling down with him. It's crazy. See what I can do here. How are you supposed to go above him? I don't get it. That's crap. He killed the... I'm still playing even though he killed the princess. Now I'm dead. I don't know. He brings the whole ceiling down and it's invisible. It seems like a... it seems like a bug. But it did say I have to vanquish him. All I can think of is I really have to just kind of line up with him. Not like that, but maybe from the side and be slightly above him. Oh, did I kill it? I killed it somehow. And now we got a bunch of bees. They kill our bees. Whoa. Okay, level 4. Ooh. Oh no, not the dragon again. Because I don't even know what I did last time. I just crashed into him and I somehow survived. I did something like that, except without dying. Okay, that's probably game over. Yep. I still think the princess here looks like a snake woman, like a lamia or something. Or Nam. I don't know if I'm using the right word. Naga. Anyway, enough of this game. You need to hit its stomach. Oh, I somehow missed to that, I guess. All right, fine. I'm done with the game anyway. Let's try something that I'm gonna see if I can successfully use the mouse as a trackball, sort of, by playing Slither, and see if that works. I don't know if it will, but I'll try it. We have a request for campaign 84. Oh, was that Ronald Reagan versus Walter Mondale, where Reagan won like every state? Almost. Okay, let's see. Wait, this is not Slither. Oh, I guess that is what I remember. Okay, I guess the mouse does not work. Let's see if I can configure it to do that to work. Doesn't look like it actually supports it, this emulator, unfortunately. Yeah. Let me just scroll through this a bit. Yeah, I don't think I can play trackball games, unfortunately. It's kind of unfortunate because I wanted to try this War Games game based on the movie that uses a trackball. You're supposed to like control the cursor on the map or something, I guess. All right. David Martin says, always have fun watching you, Mark. Thanks, David. Sorry, it's been a while. I am looking forward to watching the NetHack playthrough. Did your son do good? Yeah, he's been doing well. He's on he survived three streams worth. Well, the first stream he died a few times, and then he played as a Valkyrie, and he's been, he's been going. He's doing all right. Yeah. He's been playing on his own too, kind of offline, and he got even farther. He's at the Sokoban levels, or he might have beaten it by now. Artillery Duel looks like a Scorched Earth sort of game, or Worms kind of game. What did we call out earlier? Campaign 84. Sure, let's try it. I'm gonna try it. Campaign 84. Sunrise Software. Very low music. It's crazy that the games would have such varied volume. All right, let's see what we can do here. Player 1 issues. Outlaw all pink cars. What? Control water gun. Establish more holidays. Okay. This reminds me of one of these kind of text-only games that you would find for, early computers that might have been like something you typed into your basic interpreter from a magazine sort of thing. And I think I've seen Stu play a game of this theme before even. Anyway, I guess these are mostly like jokes or at least partially humorous options you can make, like outlaw pink card, ban saccharin, prohibit play. I guess they're all humorous basically. Okay, so it's not a serious game. Establish one time zone. I actually like that. Let's go with that. Establish one time zone. Okay. So if that is funny. I'll tell you why it's funny. The number pad. The number pad. You have a number pad on the controller, and most games don't use it. And then the game gives you all these options, where each option is clearly associated with a number. And then what do? They don't let the number inputs work. You have to use the stick to select the like move the arrow to select the one you want. Like, why not support both at least? I don't know. Whatever. It could be that maybe the options get so plentiful that there's more than 10 or whatever your limit would be. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what Mary Kay cars are. Eric said something about Mary Kay cars. Anyway, I'll establish one time zone because that's something I would actually think is cool to do. Actually, I don't think that's cool to do. I'm thinking of daylight savings. I like the idea of having no daylight savings adjustment, but not one time zone really. Oh, these are toggles. Look at that. Wait, maybe it was actually working. Let me see. No, it was not working with the keyboard inputs. Okay. What are these all on or off? I don't know which one is on or off. I guess they would all start off as off probably. So I'll select a few of them. Establish more holidays, sure. Control water guns. No, I like water guns. No, national food oysters is a bad idea. Who can afford oysters? I mean, people can, but not like something you eat super often. Ban shoes with lace. Yeah, we want Velcro all the way, baby. All right, I'm gonna go from here now. Actually, how do I go from here? Okay, I can be an elephant or a donkey. I guess I'll be an elephant today. Campaign hour 7:20. Oh, I'm moving along the elephant on the map for some reason. Oh, look at that. Does the button do anything? No. The music is extremely low. I have to crank up all my volumes for it to be audible. I don't know what's going on. I have like these random walls in my way. I don't understand what's happening. Am I supposed to be catching these like trumpet or something? And what's the thing at the bottom? An eyeball? I'm so confused. I'm gonna get that trumpet. It seems like something I might want to do. You had a fundraiser and no one came. Okay. This button doesn't do anything. All I do is walk around the country while my hours timer goes down and I can chase these symbols. I'm gonna go to Mexico. Screw the US. No, it doesn't let me. You were seen putting your shoes on before you put on your pants. Okay. Obviously the game is very silly. The Square Dance Club said you're a real sidestepper. They gave $3,000. Sweet. Rich. So is this all I'm doing is kind of chasing these symbols around, or does it matter where I walk? Like, I would assume where I walk is supposed to be where I'm campaigning, right? For example, now I'm in Montana. I think it's Montana. You inherited Fort Knox and sold it for scrap. Your family said they never heard of you. Eric said, so the silver coin is good and the trumpet is bad. Oh, could that be? Did we get one good red thing? Maybe we didn't. Yeah, maybe you're right, Eric. Seems like if you follow along the border of the state, it works better. Your mother-in-law gave $200 against her better judgment. Okay. Get away, red trumpet. You inherited Fort Knox and sold it for scrap again? They must have rebuilt it. And I inherited it again and sold it. Alright, what do I do now? My campaign hours. Did they go up again? I thought it was at 6 something before. I kind of want this to end now, or like the next screen to happen, you know? But none of the buttons do anything. So I guess this is the whole game pretty much? I don't know. I was kind of assuming there'd be like different cycles, like you get polls and then you can react and make more decisions, and it kind of loops around repeatedly month by month or something. I don't know, you get just walk around the map and make stupid events happen, I guess. Square Dance Club again. There's not even that many events. Oh well, I guess that's the game. And my campaign hours keep going up. I think every time I get a good event, the hours go up. Maybe that's the money. It's the money funds your campaign. A Dallas fundraiser donated $1 million or so from the sale of an oil well. Alright, I don't know. I don't know what to do next except maybe let the campaign hours expire intentionally and see what happens. Maybe if I go to the bad red trumpet, that'll happen. It's running away from me. You were kicked out of your fraternity. So I had 761 hours. And now I have 761. Okay. Alright, I don't know if I have the patience for this. So I think I'm just gonna quit. So that's a disappointment. I was hoping there would be something cool inside that game, but I don't think there is. Even those random events, I kept seeing the same ones in such a short time period. Oh well. Cosmic Avengers right here. Let's try it. I've heard of this game, but I don't know if I've played it. This is not that game on Vectrex, is it? Player 1. Oh. Okay, now it's loud. The last game was so soft. This is like a scramble-like game. Okay. Boy, pressing both side buttons to bomb and shoot must have been painful on a real controller. Yeah, so this is like scramble. Whoa, we're going fast. Let me play a little Beam Rider after this, as you requested earlier, or at least you mentioned you liked, David. I don't know if it uses a trackball though, but I'll try it. You have to get fuel in this game. Usually in these kinds of games, there's like little fuel thingies you have to shoot. Eric says, reminds me of the C64 text mode graphics. Yeah, it does look like that. I always thought it was kind of cool when they managed to draw something that looked good in the text mode. Like back at the beginning of that. Let's go fast. Oh, that's new. Whoa. Big bet. I kind of like going at their level and shooting them horizontally rather than bombing them when I can do it. Whoa, 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 okay. Oh, something got me. Did I hit the wall or did something shoot me? Ah! Somehow I didn't expect them to actually shoot back. Those reddish orange floaty guys. How dare you shoot back? Oh, collision detection is kind of harsh. Where am I now? And then he learned he could hold down the buttons. Oh man. Once you start going fast, like moving to the right. The scrolling really flies. Like, a little too much. Like, more than I expected to. Okay, I mean... I like Scramble better, but... they don't have Scramble for this machine, I don't think, so... It is what it is, right? Alright, that's Cosmic Avenger. But yeah, let's try Beam Rider if I have it. I think I do. Yeah, here we go. Oh, excuse me. This game is on a lot of different systems, or at least 3 that I can think of. And I only first played it recently for Atari 8-bit, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I know it's on Intellivision. I don't know about Atari. It might be on Atari. Atari 2600. Ryan said, just confirmed with my wife when her dad had a Cadillac dealership, they got a pink Cadillac in for a Mary Kay woman. Pink cars is the subject in the chat. All right. I don't quite remember how this works. I'm sure I can figure it out. Oh, you shoot this swirly thing, right? Okay. Looks like both buttons do the same thing. And you don't move continuously, like you just tap the joystick and you lock into each line on the grid. So you're moving in the grid only. Do I want to get that red thing? I think it was a shot that would kill me, probably. Yeah, they're shooting those red things. Okay. I saw it come out of them, so... Clearly I don't want to hit it. Oh, we got a bonus thingy, I guess. Oh, how does this work? Oh, I don't hit that. I'm supposed to hit the thing that shoots. It looks like I have... Are those my lives or special, like, smart bombs or something? Those blue things. They look like they're probably special smart bombs. I wonder if I have to hit a button on the keypad to shoot them. Come on, go, go, go. Let me try. Oh, I am using them. Oh, it's the right button shoots. Okay. I accidentally wasted them all. The left button is your regular shot, and the right button is the smart bombs. Whatever they are. The bombs. It might be dumb bombs for all I know. Alright, next time I won't waste them immediately. I could have sworn on the first level I was pressing the right button and it fired as well. Maybe not. Alright, so this is pretty cool though. I kind of like the whole snapping to a grid thing. It has its charm. Get those yellow guys too, says David. Okay, I'll try. I'm the yellow guy. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing there. I shot the green things, nothing happens. If I try shooting the main ship, it is too far away, it looks like. Oh, you collect them? Don't you then collect yellow? Those are extra ships. Ah. Okay, thanks, David. It makes you wait like what feels like a full minute between levels, and none of the buttons make it go. Try mashing some keys. Oh, what'd I do? Oh, zero pauses it apparently. Okay. There we go, finally. Okay, let's get the yellow guy this time. Right. Cool, cool. Yeah, this is a pretty good one. It looks nice. It plays well. Just don't like the in-between levels thing where you can't make the levels start. It's got to be a way to do it. Oh. Boo. Okay, right button, no. Left button, no. Back and forth. Oh, up. I think up does it. You don't actually use up normally. Or does it make you go faster when you push up? No, it doesn't. So I guess up is just to go to the next level. Interesting. What is that guy? Kill you, mouth. That was Mouth from the Goonies. Big shift at the end can only be destroyed by a missile. Ah. Alright, yeah, let's try that. Next time. Uh-oh. I think I need to use a missile there or something. They had like a spray. Like a spread. I couldn't get past those. I'm not sure if a missile would help actually, but I assume somehow it would. Like now. Oh, no, still died. I'm not sure if its effect is instant or I don't know if I actually got it off. I definitely pressed the button before I died, but I don't think anything happened. Okay. Now we're gonna launch the missiles. I missed. Yeah, I got it. Hey, that's fun. Go, Sector 5. This is called Beam Rider, for those who just joined. Or the ColecoVision. The whole stream is Coleco tonight. Which was a 1982 console that competed with the likes of Atari and Intellivision. Which everybody says the whole industry crashed in '83, so that must have been kind of unfortunate timing for Coleco. I think I used a missile just in time there. That's usually how the story goes with Vectrex too. People say they just had bad timing releasing the Vectrex in '82. The Vectrex was a weird beast though. I love it. But it's a weird beast for sure. Oh. Thanks, David. David said great timing. Oh, ha! How did I survive that? I don't know. I didn't survive that one though. Oh. Hey, Stu. Yeah, it's a Beam Rider. I'm playing ColecoVision games tonight, and right now we're trying Beam Rider, which is a game I only played kind of recently on one of my other streams for the first time. I played it on an Atari 8-bit stream, if I recall correctly. I might have played it on an Intellivision stream as well. I think they have it for Intellivision. Oh, I know they have it for Intellivision. Don't remember if I played it on a stream. Anyway, it's pretty fun, yeah. It gets challenging. These guys kind of just dart up close and spray some bullets, and then they back out again. They try to retreat. I missed. And I died. Womp womp. Okay, that was some Beam Rider action for you, bro. And what shall we do next? Any other requests? Did I miss a request earlier? I could play Antarctic Adventure. That's funny, as I played a recent homebrew of Antarctic Adventure for Intellivision recently. It might be fun to try the original. Bump and Jump, wow. Buck Rogers, Planet of Zoom. I want to play something oddball. I kind of want to try Gateway to Apsha, even. It might be clumsy with my setup here. You know what I can do, though? I can plug in my my NetHack controller. In other words, my number pad, and just set it up in front of me. I'm assuming you need a number pad, because in the Atari version, you have to press all these different keys to do things. Thanks, David. David said not a bad run at Beam Runner at all. Cool. Yeah, I think that's a game that could that probably deserves some practice and replays. All right, I got my number pad set up. Let's see if this works how I hope. I hope it'll work. Gateway to Apsha. And I played this once again on Atari 8-bit. Press side button to start. Here we go. Your characteristics, okay. Your equipment is dagger and leather armor. Select a dungeon 1. Okay, let's see. What do these buttons do? Okay, so the question is my number pad actually working? I don't think it is. I use the regular keyboard to hit number 1 and 2, which is fight and no items. Yeah, the number pad doesn't want to register for that. I guess I'm using the keyboard. This is going to be awkward. Especially since I have a split keyboard. Alright, so fight. Let's go into fight mode for starters. Got a garter snake. Our volume is really low, it seems. Let me fix it. Okay, get killed by a garter snake. Yeah, it's crazy how all these Coleco games seem to wildly vary in volume. Could just be some side effect of the emulation. I don't know. You can search. Anytime there's a room like this, you might want to search. Here we go. Search spell. Gotta mash it a bit. Nope. Ah, a healing salve. Do I need it? I don't remember how you see your stats. Here we go. This is just to drop stuff, I guess. A drop item, keys, search spell, check status. That's what I want. My health is 9, which I don't remember what I started with, but it sounds okay enough. Check supplies. Supplies. Equipment. Next level. No. That's actually funny. You can just hit a button and jump to the next level. You don't even have to fight your way through it. There's no like stairs basically. You just go when you feel like you're ready. And once you've explored enough, you just go. And you do have a time limit, which you can see at the top right. Hopefully that's a better weapon than what I've got. Ah, this rat's killing me. So let me check my stats now. That thing knocked my health down to 5. I had 9. I forget if you heal over time. Now we have a short sword, so we can equip that. Hold on. Is this what I do? Thanks. Yeah, I've got a short sword. The dagger just goes away. There's no like NetHack style piling on of weapons, like worrying about massive inventories. Oh. Lead coffer. So yeah, every treasure in this game has a different material, like lead or gold or whatever, and the lead is just garbage basically, as you might expect. So yeah, this is again a game that I used to play on Atari 8-bit, Golden Scepter, Silver Scepter, and I never played this one, but as you can tell, I kind of get the idea. It's the same game. A fungus, not a fungus. Ryan says he likes this better than NetHack. Okay. Yeah, this is good in its own right. How's my stats? 3 health. Maybe I should use the healing salve. Okay, I used it. And now I have 9 again. Okay. What's the search spell? Is 5. Okay. Swamp rat. Take that, you swamp rat. Street rat. Iron scepter. Hey, a bow. I forgot you can shoot arrows in this game. Keys. Just open every door with the key that I came into the dungeon with. Check the right real quick. I remember there was some. Which way do I want to go? I'll go right. There was some inside joke in my house. Not really an inside joke, but just something kind of funny that happened where there was some time period, probably like every kid in the 80s must have done this, where like my brother was like older than me, and some of his friends were, I think, over, and they were all like recording random nonsense on my dad's, like, you know, whatever, tape deck. And just kind of like saying random things, trying to be funny. Then you hear me yelling in the background, "I was slain by a giant!" Like I was 5 years old or something. Playing this game, I got killed by a giant. It says at the bottom, "You were slain by the giant." Something like that. So we thought that was funny, just to say, "I was slain by a giant." Well, you probably had to be there. Anyway, search spell. Oh, what does David say? I have recently started to make my way through the library. Test each one. Vastly fewer games than Atari, but with the exception of a few, it's super high quality. Parker Brothers console, that is. Amazing. Parker Brothers console? I'm not sure what you mean. Coleco's not Parker Brothers, is it? Oh, yeah. They're saying there's a lot of good Parker Brothers games, basically. I got you. Keys. I intuitively just swung my sword as soon as I stuck my neck in there. It worked out. They made the system? Oh, really? I did not know that. Oh, a pit trap. Yeah, those traps are annoying. I think there's a way to search for the traps, too. Maybe it's just a search spell again. I'm almost out of time. I guess I should jump to the next level. I'm not entirely sure if you die when the time runs out. Seems like a reasonable thing to happen, though. It's funny when I say it like that. Alright, let's get to the next level. Time is 1. Next level, let's go. Push to confirm, yes. You've earned a bonus higher agility. Yeah, Parker Brothers. It's kind of funny that Parker Brothers was doing video games. We had CBS making games. We had Parker Brothers. Who else did we have making games? Mattel Electronics, kind of obviously, I guess. Okay, we're in level 2. Now, each time you go up in level, you can choose between multiple dungeons. See, look at how many there are. Oh my god. I think there's one per level. Like basically there's levels level 2 for each of these dungeons, and level 3 for each of these dungeons, level 1 of course. I don't remember it being this huge of a number though. 60s. Like what? Let's go to 99. I'm just gonna stop here. Hopefully it's not more difficult. I think they're just like different layouts, maybe. Hopefully. If I selected that and now nothing's happening, maybe I okay, there we go. It just had to load up. Let's go into here. I hope I didn't just play an extremely hard level. Okay, we got a spider. Wasn't I just saying like last week how some games I think I was saying it on the NetHack stream when Rob Bob was co-hosting with me. Like some games they don't even say you're fighting a giant spider. They just say it's a spider. And they expect you to find that dangerous. Okay, I got chain armor, but there was a pit trap on that. How do I do this? Chain armor equipped. Another pit trap. Gotta memorize these buttons. 5 is search. Your timer does go down pretty quickly. Take our sword out. Another spider that's not giant. The funny thing is, if I'm not mistaken, there are actually giant spiders in this game as well. But it's been a while, I'm not really sure. If that's true, though, it's extra silly because you have your regular spiders and the giant ones. And you can't just stomp on the regular ones. Keys are 4. I'm just gonna announce the number until I can finally remember which number is which. Oh, I'm dead. The cave rat killed me. You've been slain. I've been slain by a rat. Can try again. Maybe I should try the bow. How does that work? I don't know how to use the bow. I'm not sure what option would even let me use it, potentially. Check supplies? Oh, maybe check weapons? There was a screen where I could, like, use my arrow on the menu, wasn't there? That might have been drop an item. Yeah, that was drop an item. Okay. I don't know. It's a decorative bow now. This is the same layout, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so I shouldn't need to retrace all my steps, but I have to be ready for a spider. Here, spider, spider. Huh, maybe not. Oh, there we go. Huh. Uh-oh. Garter snake. Fight. Oh, David says, sorry, just looked it up. Coleco made the system, and in 1989 they sold their assets to Hasbro. Okay. The search spell isn't really doing much for me lately. That's what that sound is, by the way. That's me spamming the search button. Look, it worked. Huh. Excuse me, take that bat. Can't hit the damn thing. Search spell. No. Aha! I think I need arrows for the bow. I just saw some arrows, so I think perhaps with the two of them combined, I can fire. I did take some hits there. How am I doing? Health 4. Okay, that's probably... sorry, health 7. That's probably good enough. And I have lives 4? Yeah, so you have multiple lives. I have a healing potion now. That's cool. And a healing salve. I think the potion's better than the salve. Arrows. Let's try to use bow and arrows. That sounds fun. How do I do it, though? I definitely took a step in the right direction by selecting arrows and hitting the button, but I still don't know how to switch off to it. Check weapons. Doesn't let you do anything. It just says what you have. Check supplies. Doesn't let you do anything. It just says what you have. Well, how do you use a healing potion then, for that matter? Oh, if I press 2. Oh, cycling through 2. If I press 2, it cycles through all my stuff. Okay, so bow. Let's try doing it. Once I actually find an enemy. Here we go. I'm going to shoot this bat. Or try to. No, that's not how you do it. Okay. The bow's gone. I pressed the button and now it's gone. Selected the bow and pressed the button. Now it's not there anymore. But short sword is. I guess it does mean... That does imply I'm wielding the bow, does it? No? Okay, I don't know. I go to fight and now I'm using the sword again, so who knows. Boom. Chain armor. Again, I should search for traps every time I see a shiny object. They tend to put the traps right on those things to get you. Well, actually, locate trap is a separate thing, isn't it? Yeah, this is it. So you search for secret doors separately. Ta-da! Slime. It looks just like a fungus, but green. Or is this a fungus? I don't know. I think the fungus is gray, right? Maybe not. I don't know. Oh. Whoever saw a blob move like that? Man. What's going on with this guy? Maybe you can't kill it? I don't know. Should I move on? Oh, let's try using locate trap. Yep, there's a trap on that armor again. I think it's the same kind though, but I'm not entirely sure. And David says, like TNT or any other quality TTRPG, once you have an understanding of the core rules, the rest is limitless. Yeah, for sure. Oh, did the time run out? Oh, I guess when the time runs out, you don't just die. Okay, I forgot how that works. It takes you to the next level. Okay, so I got better luck. All right. Select a dungeon. I can't believe there's this many. Wow. I wonder if it's just like a seed and the game kind of procedurally generates the level based on the seed. Yeah, simple sounds can be effective. That's true. There's a trap. Haha. Haha. I assume that armor is trapped. Yeah, it's always freaking trapped. Thing is, I'm not entirely sure if that's chain again, even though it looks the same. So I don't want to miss out. If it is better armor, chain armor. So I'm taking hits from traps. Is there a way you can disarm the traps? That would be nice. Anyway, how beat up am I? 9 health. I think I had 11 before. Bronze crown. Lead chest. Just what I wanted, a chest made of lead. Put your stuff in it and get lead poisoning. Oh, giant. This is what I was yelling about on the recording. I was slain by a giant. He looks like me, except he's gray. He's not actually any bigger than me, even though he's a giant. He's just grayer than me. Take that, and that, and that. Please die, please die. Sometimes I use this game as an example when I read comments by video game revisionist historians. There's so many people who say, like, basically, I'm dead, by the way. I was slain by a giant again, just like 5-year-old or 6-year-old me was, or 7-year-old, whatever it was. Anyway, there's a lot of revisionists who basically say every game before NES was just like your basic single-screen arcade kind of game. And so sometimes people say Zelda invented, like, you know, kind of an action RPG where you scroll through the screen and stuff. And I'll say, like, I'll often reply something like, what about Gateway to Apshai? That beats it. And sometimes they give these dismissive comments like, well, nobody ever played that, so it doesn't count. What are you talking about? I played it. A lot of people play this. This is epics. Look at that shield. It's definitely a lot of revisionist video game historians. It seems to go like, there was garbage, Atari had a couple of sparks of genius, and then Nintendo saved everybody from the garbage. In fact, that's kind of like, here's a ghoul. There was that documentary that came out maybe 5 years ago. I think it was called High Score. It was a series. And they kind of followed a similar trajectory in their history. They basically they did talk a while about like early computer games and Atari. And then they say like, and then there was a bunch of crap and they show shelves. They try to explain the crap. There was a bunch of crap and that nobody liked and it went unsold. They showed it in television and Vectrex and things like that. And then Nintendo saved the day. It's like, oh. Basically, the 2600 arcade games, a bunch of crap, then Nintendo. I don't agree with that. You could definitely argue there's a bunch of crap, but it wasn't all crap. I think one of the smartest things Nintendo did was requiring their review of all games for their console, and you know, it had to have the seal of approval. So it did sort of perhaps make the quality percentage, if you will, or quality rate of games greater. So really there's a lot of mediocre crap on NES too. It's just there's not like stuff so bad as like, if you look at Commodore 64, look at the game The A-Team. That's everybody's homework. Watch a YouTube video of the A-Team game for Commodore 64 to see how bad video games can get. So this guy's not getting hurt. I don't know what's going on here. Ryan says, just respond, were you on video power? No, then just shut the F up. That's like, well, I guess my weapon's just not strong enough for some enemies. What, I got a short sword? He doesn't seem to be pursuing me aggressively, at least. Oh, here's a new weapon, maybe. Long sword, there we go. Alright, I swapped to it, I think. Sometimes this combat action is a little frustrating, I gotta say. By the way, I'm not gonna say this game is better than Zelda. It's just that somebody says, hey, action RPG where there's side-scrolling levels. This is one option you can cite. Like, I think Nintendo is a great system, by the way, and everything. I don't mean to say anything bad about it. All right. Ryan says X-Men was unplayable and had the seal of approval. Okay. I already have a shield equipped, right? I think so. I don't know. I never played X-Men for Nintendo. There's definitely a lot of crap on there, too, yeah. Swamp Rat. This one seems faster. Am I crazy? Huh. That's my stronger weapon. I just one-shotted it. That's cool. Here comes the question. Is this game partially a roguelike? I think the levels are fixed, technically, but there's so many dungeons you can choose from that I think are essentially a seed that feeds into an algorithm. That it could be seen as a roguelike. You just kind of randomly pick the dungeon number. What did I just get, by the way? A scroll or something? It is a shield spell. Okay. Oof, just hit a stone trap. Status is still 11, though. Health is 11, I mean. Not too bad. I wish it showed your health on screen. That would be a good thing. At least Zelda got that right. I don't know what I mean. I don't know what I mean by at least, but what I mean is that's definitely a better thing about Zelda for sure. Like, why would you hide that behind a menu? What your health is? Kind of important. Probably more important than my score. Who cares about my score? I think we can call this a roguelike, perhaps. Could this be the first roguelike? Whoa, Goblin. I don't remember Goblin being like this. Okay. Wow, that was a fast guy. What did he do to me? He didn't do any damage. He just scared me by being fast and scary. I forgot I was playing a ColecoVision for a minute. This is like, it feels like a PC game of some sort. I think once again I am under-equipped. I think certain enemies you just can't hurt if you don't have a strong enough weapon. Or enough strength stat, perhaps. Combined with weapon. So what was this, an ogre? It's kind of funny, the same image as the ghoul. However, this one isn't pretty aggressively following me, so... I guess the timer's about to expire, so I'll automatically warp to the next level. Can I find anything else in time? Probably not. Higher agility. Ryan said they would have super got into this game as a kid. Yeah, I definitely played this a lot myself. Again, I had it on the Atari 8-bit. 12 health now. I gotta figure out how to use the bow. Oh, yeah. You know what it is? You just cycle through the one key that enables fight. You just tap it again for arrows. Cool. I'll try using it sometime soon. Oh no, a ghoul. Try it right now. Cool. 2 arrows killed it. Now I only have 6 arrows left, but that's pretty cool. Oh, a mummy. Pretty fast for a mummy. Who ever heard of a fast-walking mummy? Search spell, nothing. Okay, trap, look at that. I found a trap right there. I know not to step there. No traps here. This is the slime I couldn't kill before. I think I'm better equipped now. Did I have... Yeah, I had a short sword before, I think. Ryan likes the spell set. Yeah, it's a cool little effect. It's interesting that there were so many turn-based Apshai games. Then there was this gateway to Apshai, but I don't think they made any other real-time Apshai games. Not 100% sure on that. So someone can fact check me. I've been slain by a spider. I should have, I don't know what I should have done. I could have used arrows, I guess. But it looks like when you die, you lose your knowledge of the level layout, but everything you've killed is gone. I walked into the pit trap that I knew about. That was dumb. Excuse me. It's a roguelike, right. Funny, this being from the publisher of Rogue. The commercial version of Rogue, that is. This is actually a neat game, and I think they should have kind of made a version 2 of this, or like a successor to this game. Should have made it a little more advanced, or threw in new aspects to it. But yeah, there's like several regular Apshai games, but I think just this one real-time one. This is kind of challenging. It's easy for me to say, 41 years later, but I do wish the combat mechanics were a little different, perhaps. I mean, they're simple. It works. You don't have to worry about. I was starting to think of things like the Zelda shield, or what if I could hold a button so I could maintain the direction I'm facing while backing up and taking swings at it. But it would make the game more complicated to control. I would have to keep in mind that on this particular machine, there weren't a lot of buttons besides the massive amount of, number buttons that are used for menus. But basically, think of the era, the 8-bit era, where you had a joystick with one button typically. Anyway, there's a lot of homebrewers that make ColecoVision games. Uh-oh. Ryan, how old are you again? I thought you were younger than me. Yeah, I'll answer privately. I don't mind sharing that, but I don't want to announce it publicly. Mostly because it's personal information more than I'm like, I'm sensitive about my age. Yeah, you can probably guess ballpark. But I'll tell you privately. Alright. Search spell. Spam in the search spell. I would like if you could move diagonally. You simply cannot in this game. I think that would be a bonus. Somebody tell me not to consider remaking this game. I'm still working on my Utopia remake for television. I'm actually making good progress finally. Soon I'm going to be at the point where I can show it on a stream, perhaps. But I don't want to show it until I've added one custom feature of my own. I'm basically remaking the game from scratch, as true to the original as possible, glossing over some nitty-gritty details, and adding my own features to it. That fungus is dead. Arrows. David asks, ever played Gyrus on this? No, I don't believe I played Gyrus on Coleco. I played it on my back in the day platform for it was Commodore, and I played it on various platforms since. Teleport trap, look at that. But yeah, I've never played the Coleco version. I'll give it a try. Oh man. Ah shit. Oh god, 2 fires. Now I'm dead. It would also be cool if there was like a spell that could deal with a mass of enemies, like an explodey sort of thing, fireball or whatever. Yeah, I can think of various ways this game could be improved upon, probably. again, I'm thinking, I'm not saying the game was badly designed. It was 84, and I have 41 years of game design, exposure to incorporate into my thoughts about what could be improved. Drunky Kong in the house. Hey, Drunky he says, hi, Coleco. Awesome. Was the first console my brothers and I got Christmas 82. Got the Atom later. Oh, wow, the Atom. I never knew anyone who had the Atom. That's cool. I used to always see the Atom in magazines that had the basic program listings. They would say, here's the section for Atari 8-bit. Here's the section for Commodore. Here's the section for Atom. They had some weird ones. IBM PC Junior or whatever. Sometimes you would hear these weird ones. TRS-80. I know Stu likes the TRS-80. Anyway, I think I'm gonna move on from this game for now. It's definitely cool. I do like that there's so many different dungeons. I think it's essentially a roguelike. It's just that it doesn't generate on the fly per se without your input. You have to select which dungeon you want. But you can choose between dozens of them for every level. Definitely a cool game. All right. Let's try a little bit of Gyrus. Spider looks like a space invader, says Ryan. Yeah, it kind of does. I feel like I've seen that exact sprite for the spider in other games. I don't know what. Maybe I am thinking of Space Invaders. Anyway, here we have Gyrus. 2 warps to Neptune. Let's go. I'm not hitting them too well. Oh, damn. Got a double shot. I'm trying to remember what the Vectrex homebrew of something like this is. It has a weird name. I feel like it has something to do with astrology. I have to look it up. Hello, Neptune. I don't know what I'm going to do there on Neptune. I'm going to go for a swim, perhaps. Chance stage. Got a perfect. Hooray. Surprised I got a perfect. David asks, curious what you think of this port. It seems fantastic to me, yeah. Probably about as good as the Commodore one. Commodore one, actually. 3 warps to Uranus. The music sounds good. Oh. The music was always fantastic in this game. Double shot again. Two warps to Uranus. Ah. It's hard to keep track of the shots when they look the same color as the enemy. But yeah, great game. I'm gonna give it another try. Drunky says my dad used the Send Your Kids to College $500 scholarship Coleco Adam had at the time to use toward my oldest brother's college. Okay. How did that work? You buy the console and they would what? Or I don't know. Maybe you could explain. All right, 2 warps to Neptune. Let's try again. Yeah, this is great. Coleco. Does anyone else think of the Simpsons reference whenever Coleco comes up? Where that pathetic salesman named Gil is trying to sell Coleco computers to the school. What did he say? They're rust proof or something? And Ralph says, I'm learning. You can also call Super Nintendo Chalmers. He called the Super Nintendo Chalmers. That's probably what the scene is mostly known for, that Ralph quote. Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers. Alright, I made it up to... Okay, Drunky said this is what Coleco promised with the Adam... I'm fighting bonus stage. Perfect! A $500 college scholarship along with each unit for use by a young child with $125 paid for each completed year of college. That's pretty cool. Dangerous ones. Yellow ones are dangerous because you can't see the shots. The shots are yellow and they're yellow too. These red guys, you can see. Oh, I got hit by a freaking asteroid. You can see that the red guys are shooting yellow, so the the contrast, obviously. Gotta get our shots here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. What do these things actually do? Looks like they have like a laser bouncing between them. Okay. One warp to Uranus. Alright, here I am. Chance stage. I already did not get a perfect. The first one is easy. You can just kind of sit at the bottom and shoot them all. No, get back here. Hey, got it. Cool. Got that last red guy. Alright. Moving on from Uranus, where am I going now? Saturn. We're gonna celebrate Saturnalia. On the planet of Saturn. Every day is Saturnalia on Saturn. Oh. Yeah, I screwed up. Okay. Yeah, great game. Wow. I said Stu would have a field day with this. Where is he? Ha. Okay. Well, the witching hours are approaching. I mean, basically, when I start to have to start thinking about actually going to bed, unfortunately. But for now, I can stay up a little longer. Oh, Jumpman Jr. is on this platform. Is there something I can play that's new to me? Let me think. Search for the Stolen Crown Jewel. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds cool. I've never heard of it. So here we go. Is this a text adventure? Demo version. Oh. This is a homebrew. Look, 2007. I mean, I'm kind of less excited if it's just a demo, but I'll give it a quick try. Level 3 airship escort. Why am I starting at level 3? All right. So on this little plane that's guarding the blimp or whatever that thing is. I'm dead. I can drop bombs. Oh, it's gonna get shot. I don't know. Could just be I suck, but I'm not really feeling this. Take that, I killed something. Regular guns are very slow to fire. I don't know if it's that. Oh, maybe I'm running out of bullets. I don't know. This is the regular gun. Look at this. I'm mashing the button as fast as it'll go. I guess it's kind of to encourage you to save your, kind of like conserve your bullets, because you only have 16 to start. All right, I actually don't want to play this. I could try some Space Fury, yeah. That's a game I didn't play that back in the day. I first played it when I played the Vectrex port. Flipper Slipper Pinball. Is that a game we have? Flipper Slipper? Flippers, yeah. Okay, so I can try this 2049 or Space Fury. That sounds like a plan. Maybe Montezuma's Revenge 2. That could probably take a while. Spectre Video presents Flipper Slipper. All right. What are we? Is it pinball? Doesn't look like pinball. I mean, I guess it could be. Oh, what is going on here? It's sort of a breakout-y game, I guess. But you control these two paddles, and they tilt as you move them. What is that critter in the center doing? What is it? Is that a dog? Or is it a pig? I can't even tell. Oh. So why am I... It's kind of weird controlling two things like that. But I'll try again. There's a turtle walking around for some reason. I killed the turtle. Oh, poor turtle. Didn't do anything wrong. It's back. It got better. like how game over is getting spelled at the bottom. Look at that. It reminds me how in like some games, for example, Bubble Bobble or Mr. Do, you spell out a word like extra or extend to get an extra life. In this game, it looks like you spell game over to lose the game. You gradually spell it. The funny thing is, what I have trouble with is when I've got my eye on one of the two paddles and it can't go any farther, so I have to kind of switch my mind to the other one and go the opposite direction to hit the ball. I've got to learn to somehow think of it in terms of both at the same time, I guess. Anyway, we all drowned and died because I didn't hit a ball very well, I guess. All right, let's try again. Flippers, slipper. I'm tired. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight, by the way. So who here in the chat actually had a ColecoVision back in the day, or recently, if you're into buying old consoles recently? I know David actually had one. I know who else do I know? Drunky, did you say you had a ColecoVision and an Atom, or just the Atom? Alright, bounty, bounty, bounty. What is this thing that's moving sideways? I think it's like green and blue and red. But the ball goes through it all the time, right? I wonder if you like get it in the middle, does it do something? Like if you go through the, like almost like going through a gate kind of a thing. That's what I'm imagining. Maybe something happens if you do that. But otherwise, I mean, so far it seems to be doing nothing. The curve is an interesting idea, the curve of your paddle, because you can make different angles. But really, what most breakouty games do is they change the angle depending on how far from the center you are, basically. How far from the center the ball hits. Even though it doesn't really jive with how physics would work. If you hit at the edge, it'll bounce off sharply. I don't mean like at the corner, but... Oh, I couldn't do anything about that one. It's as far left as I could go. Yeah, baby. Always satisfying. Oh, that was a dumb blunder. Alright, I think I'm done with this game. This game has beaten me. And everybody drowns. No! Oh, what a world, what a world. See ya, Flipper, Zipper, whatever your name is. Oh, Escape from the Mind Master is that Supercharger game I played, or at least I mentioned recently. I don't think I played it recently. Right, let's take a look at those requests. Miner 2049. Yeah, that's a game I used to play on Atari 8-bit. Can't go wrong with some Miner 2049er. Micro Fun. Sweet. Bill Hogue. Yeah, I know that name. Program copyright 1983 by Livesay Computer Games Inc. Microfun. The fun goes on forever. Drunky Kong says, I had 4 Coleco consoles over the years. One as a kid. Still have a button from the summer 1982 CNE Expo when it debuted in Canada before Christmas '82. Wow, that's pretty cool. 1 or 2 players. 1. Yeah, I like this. Whoa, I'm going fast. Bounty Bob zooms along in this version. What the heck? Whoa. He does not run nearly this fast on Atari 8-bit. My goodness. This might be good, though. I'm not saying it's bad. It's definitely different. Yeah, that's really cool, Drunky. Okay, let's kill this last guy if I can do it. Yeah, wow. So fast. Pew. Yeah, let's just get it. Oh, tried to jump. Kill him. You know what? I don't think I've ever played Bounty Bob Strikes Back. Oh, that's too high even? Damn. Huh. Bounty Bob is pretty fragile. If he falls about 8 feet, I guess it's pretty far to fall. Maybe 10 feet. He turns into a hat. He flattens into his hat. And the question is, on the teleporter level, do you use the number button to choose which teleporter? I was so disappointed when the Intellivision port I played did not have that feature. I was like, why would you? You have numbers. You have a console whose one of its distinguishing characteristics is it has a number pad, but the developer said no, they're just gonna it's something like an arrow cycles through them and you just have to get the timing right or something like that. Timer, yeah. Oh, was I really going that slow? Kind of felt like I was going pretty fast. Alright. I don't remember level 2 being that hard, but I'm also you know, every platform has its own different feel to it. It's all different. But yeah, that felt like the time limit was very, very tight. Maybe that's their way of accounting for the speed with which Bounty Bob runs. Like, seriously, this is way faster than any other version I've played. He just zooms along. Could be the whole game is accelerated. No. Well, the mutants, the bad guys, seem to be creeping along at their usual slow pace. So I'm gonna have to go fast. That's pretty much all there is to it. The problem is stuff like that happens when I'm rushing. Usually there's like a certain knack to the slides, to getting all the little specks that you're supposed to pick up without falling down the slide. There's like sometimes there's a trick to it, but I don't know. Oh, it's getting into like platform specific stuff, like getting the right feel for exactly which pixel you can stand on and which you can't. There we go. There we go. Other time. Looks like we got 1400 on the clock. It goes down in decrements of 100, and it goes pretty fast. It's like 1 per second or 1 per couple of seconds. Okay. Ah. think this is the one that was a teleporter and they turned it into an elevator or something. Okay. So they don't want to do the number thing either. And what I'm referring to, by the way, it was an Atari 8-bit. There was. What do I do here? How do I go up? One. Oh, you do use two. Oh, you do the number. Okay, you choose which floor you want to go to. It was basically like this on Atari, except there were teleporters rather than a elevator. Oh, I thought I was gonna fall on my desk. And now I'm running out of time. Ugh. They're really giving you pressure. I never experienced this much time pressure in the game on any platform. I played it on a few. All right, I'll give it one more go. It's like if you have to orient yourself to the level because it's new to you, there's no way you can do it. Not enough time. And I've played these levels, I think levels very close to them before. It's just they were on different platforms. So in other words, I'm not going in like 100% clean slate, maybe 50 or 80%, whatever the percent might be. So I'm trying to. I'm just kind of wondering how they expect like someone who's making it to the level for the first time to actually survive. So I'm trying to rush and like time my jumps, and sometimes I just walk off the edge and die. Trying to go fast. Gotta go fast. That should be Bounty Bob on ColecoVision's motto. Gotta go fast. One thing that was always interesting about ports of games on these old consoles, they could play very differently. They didn't always try to make them all the same, as we are seeing right here, in fact. Okay. Eric said he played this game on Commodore 64. Didn't know it was on ColecoVision. It was on like everything somehow. I don't know if it was on Atari 2600, but it was on a lot of... I thought I hit 2. Did I hit 3? Two? Oh, I think my finger might have slipped. 2. Yeah. I'm gonna hit that guy above me if I'm not careful. Now I waste valuable time waiting for it to pass. Oh, that was close. 3. Why? What the hell was that? Alright, that was crap. Alright. Eric says, when I was a kid, I called the TV remote a Coleco, and my parents still call it that to this day. Wow. That's funny. Coleco? Oh, because it has like the numbers on it, like a Coleco controller. That's pretty funny. All right, yeah, this is unfortunately frustrating me more than the game usually does, this particular version. All right, what else we got a suggestion for? We had a suggestion for Face Fury. Let's try that. That, yeah, it's a game I never played until recently when I started getting into Vectrex. And apparently it's pretty well known, but it escaped my radar all these years. It's a Sega game. This is a game with the dude who taunts you, like there's an alien who taunts you at the beginning. I don't know if this version would have it, but it had like a voice and everything. I'm thinking of the same game. There we go, yeah. So a creature for my amusement. Prepare for battle. Let's turn down the volume. Again, the volume between games varies greatly. So I think between levels you can like get attachments to your ship or something. Yeah, here we go. Let's get this attachment. I don't remember what they do. How come some of the games don't have box art, says Ryan. The emulator I have, you know, just pings some internet database, I think. Or else it has the box art locally. And if it just doesn't have it, it doesn't have it, I guess. Okay, which one do I want to get? I don't know. All I can think of is maybe some of the games are too obscure. I thought I was going to shoot that thing before it hit me. But I failed. Warrior 1, get ready. Get ready. They form and... kind of cool, they form and they become more powerful. When they combine. Their powers combine. Alright, that's the last one right there, I guess. Is that broken or what's going on with that? There we go. Notice you have a time limit to select your upgrade. I think if the time runs out, you get nothing. Right, another level down. Alright. Yeah, we don't have the voice haunting us. I don't think ColecoVision can do synthesized voice. I wonder if there's a peripheral that allows it, because there's like the Atari Vox, which works with Atari and Vectrex. And so there's some homebrewers who have made games for those respective consoles that add synthesized voice capabilities. It's pretty neat. Ah. Oof. I'll check your comment in a second, David. I'm on a roll here, I think. Actually, I don't really know what's considered good or not in this game. It's not a game I never really had much experience with it until I played the homebrew for Vectrex a few years ago, and I might have played it once or twice on MAME. One of my Monday MAME streams I used to do. David says this is Asteroids with a simple but effective plot with a choice in how you progress through it. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Definitely an Asteroids-like. That should be a genre name. Asteroids-like. Maybe it would be Space War-like, because that kind of came first. Ooh, close one. Whoa! I'm surprised that did not kill me, actually. Sometimes it's easier when they combine to form a larger enemy. Asteroid roguelike space warlike. Yeah, Ryan, that should be our genre. Is there an asteroid roguelike of any sort, by the way? Oh! Asteroid roguelike, like, I don't know. Just talking nonsense. Whoa. Wow. Whew. Oh no. Ah! How did I survive that? Sometimes I make strange sounds when I'm playing a game. I'm at the point where my fingers are like, you need to give us a break, dude. I adjust my grip. Now pressing the buttons on my gamepad with my fingers instead of my thumbs. Alright. Yeah, they get more dangerous when they combine generally. But if you kind of just shoot them before they can combine, I guess that's good. Yeah, sometimes it seems easier to finish them off when they're all consolidated. Oh, I finally died. I had a good run there. That one life lasted several minutes. Coleco has the only official port of Space Fury, says DrunkyCon. Really? Whoa. Whoa, they're shooting. Alright, I filled up all 6 digits of the current score. But can I fill up? Can I get them all to 9s? That's the question. Can I get 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9? I doubt it. Ryan says it's high time to quit your job and stream full time. Oh yeah, that'll pay the bills. Whoa, let's see if I could monetize. I think at the current viewership level, I'd probably make like $5 a month or something. But they won't even let me monetize at this point. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. Warrior 1, get ready. I'm not a warrior. I am a pilot, captain, colonel, base guy. Okay, I'm a warrior. Warrior sounds cooler. Warrior is the guy who's in the action doing all the fighting. Colonel isn't really, right? Generally. What was that game where I was ascending in the ranks that I just played earlier? I can't even remember what it was. Oh, that's right. It was that I can't describe it still. I'm imagining it, but I can't name it. I'm too deep into combat here. It was Gorf. That's it. Gorf. Is there any Gorf-like game out there? I guess Gorf itself is kind of a Space Invaders-like. We just have to tack on the word "like" to every game. Maybe I'll make a Space Fury-like. This does have a little bit of a Geometry Wars vibe. Oh, excuse me. You should see how beautiful the Vectrex version is. I could probably dig up an old clip from my past Vectrex streams. Whoa. I'm a Vectrex fanboy though. I feel like anything that's on Vectrex is automatically more beautiful. Unless it can't really be feasibly drawn with vector lines, vector art. Coleco had Pitfall games, says Ryan. Does it have any Pitfall likes? Is Pitfall like a genre? Hey, how about this? Is Super Mario Brothers a Pitfall like? Think about that. Oh. I couldn't get it quite to rotate. I kept tapping right on my stick a little bit, but I guess I didn't hold it long enough. Oh, jeez. I don't think I'm gonna get to all 9s on the scoreboard. My thumb will give way if I don't die before then, which I probably will die. Whoa. Space Fury. I like anything with a taunting enemy, especially when there's a voice and they're like, "You're going to die." That's awesome. That's it. In my Intellivision Utopia remake, I have to add voice support. I don't know what it's going to be though. I actually do have some ideas. It could be a weather warning. Incoming hurricane. And it could use the B-17 bomber voice. Just for your enjoyment, Ryan. Hurricane approach. How would that sound? Hurricane approaching from the northwest. Got me. B-17 bomber. That'll never get old. Whoa, 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 I didn't mean to do that. Okay. All right. Maybe my goal will be to break 200,000. That'll be a good goal. Before I lose my last life, which is what I'm on currently. I'm assuming that red triangle at the top right is my life supply, which is clearly at 0. Did anyone else ever have this problem where you were like playing these old school games and you had a life indicator, you know, in the corner or the bottom of the screen or whatever, and it would say 1. You'd have 1 life left, and you weren't sure if in this particular game that you're playing at that moment, whether it would give you game over when you lost number 1, or if it would give you game over when you lost 0. And then you would lose 1, and you'd like cross your fingers. Oh no, I hope I have another life. Does it count 0? You can never be sure, because some games work one way, some work the other. They kind of tense up for a second. Wait a minute. Do we have 1 more? Donkey says many times. Nice. Alright, I broke 200,000. That was my last minute goal that I assigned myself. Break 200,000. I think because I played skill level 1, I'm lasting way longer than I, I deserve to. Huh. Oh. Thought that was the end of me. The yellow ones look like some sort of a wafer. Delicious wafer. Oh! Like spawning on top of these guys. Ow, my hand. That's the battle. When you're older, the battle of playing these games, you know, games where you last a while, it becomes an endurance test. Wow, that was close. Not just of your skill, you have to deal with the physical pain as well. The real life pain. Whew. Oh no! Man, some close calls. The close calls are exciting though, I like it. Oh. Another one. Another close call. I get out of here. Ooh. Wow. My goodness. They're usually an endurance test like this. I definitely didn't last this long on the Vectrex one. Sorry I keep bringing it up. That's my main basis of comparison of Vectrex homebrew I played. Oh. And make 300,000. I don't know about that. I'll take the one little slip up. They're not giving me any more extra lives, it looks like. At this point. Oh no, I'm right in the middle. Ah, stuck in the middle with you. Oh, meant to accelerate the last second. I failed. Our battle is completed, warrior one. You are an outstanding opponent. Thank you, weird looking alien guy. Does he give you a different message depending how well you do? Okay, well. That alien is pretty creepy looking, actually. Alright. Drunky says, as an 8-year-old kid, I imagined they were germs and blood cells. I think because I probably saw Fantastic Voyage. Oh, did you see me play the Fantastic Voyage game like 2 weeks ago? That was pretty fun. All right. Yeah, that was an endurance run. Oof, endurance test for me. Next time, maybe I'll play level 2 or 3 because I don't think I can afford to last that long for my real health, my real world health. All right, I think I gotta wrap it up soon, but maybe I can squeeze in a game or two more. I always hear the Zaxxon port is good. I'm not really into Zaxxon, honestly. War game. I wanted to try War Games, but I think I heard it uses the roller controller, which I can't seem to emulate right now. Pepper 2. That's a name I've heard, but I don't think I know what it is. Could do a little Montezuma's Revenge, maybe. If I visit Arturo in Mexico, I could get Montezuma's Revenge for real. Jumpman Jr. is always fun. I actually like the original Jumpman more, but I'll play some Jumpman Jr. During gameplay, I push 0 to pause the action, star to play the game again. Are they? Okay, I'm just laughing because it's like somebody decided you can press 0 to pause the game, and it should be a totally different button to unpause it, just because they had the luxury of so many buttons available. I guess that's what it feels like, anyway. Okay, 1. Oh yeah, the speed. It's good to get a good speed. If you're too slow, it's boring. I don't remember what I think lower is faster, right? And I think I tend to like 3 or so, but I'll go with 4. Just so I don't make it too fast by accident. Man, my finger. Oof. Are there any bullets on this level? And there's one. Jumpman is all about the bullets. These creepy bullets float around. And as soon as they line up with you horizontally or vertically, it's a boom! They plow right at you. Like that. Sometimes they don't register, strangely. Like that one did not register. Okay. Do 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 do. Fire, fire. Oh, yeah. Where am I? So yeah, in Jumpman games, every level has its own special like gimmick to it. I feel like there were crazier gimmicks in the original Jumpman. I guess some of them are crazy in this one too. I never finished either Jumpman game. I was kind of training up to do the original and like make a stream of it, but I never completed my training. I was able to beat every level, but not like awesomely and not consistently. So probably not, you know, I probably wasn't good enough to do a full run of all of them at once, basically, is my point. But that'd be fun to train up on again. So yeah, this is a pretty good port too. Oh, Ryan is out. All right, good night, Ryan. I'll see you next time. Take care. What time are we at? Oh, it is almost midnight here in New York. Yeah, I gotta call it after this one. It's been fun chatting with everyone. Whoa. Good to have you in the chat, David. Whoa, shit, I looked away. Ah, look at that. Place to fire right where I want to jump. Do 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 do. Riddle? Oh, ladder spells backwards. Haha. What does each bomb trigger its movement or something? It kind of makes it move around a different way. Something like that. Oh, David's in Connecticut. Cool. Yeah, we are neighbors. We're a ferry boat away. Ferry right away. All right. Oh, no, oh, no. Oh, I've died. I don't know if you're saying goodnight to us, Drunky. I guess you mean, yeah, because I was kind of, I get you yet. So yeah, I'll be signing off in a moment. We'll see how long I can last in Jumpman Jr. I was never exceptionally good at Jumpman Jr. for some reason. I know, I just always like to focus on the original more, usually. I think it's cooler. I wonder if I should be going to the left for... I don't think it matters much. As long as these bombs don't fundamentally change the path of these ladders too much, I guess. Let's wait for it to come back down. Jump. Might as well jump. Let's wait for it to come down. I feel like when it goes off the top, it's hard to hang on for me somehow. I think it just psychs me out, honestly. All right, one more to go. Actually, you know, this level is almost like a little tedious, almost. Not that it's boring, but it's not a lot of whole stuff trying to F you up at once, like in many of the other levels. I guess it's still early on in the game. Alright, Hellstone. Hey, here we go. Speaking of things effing you up. Got these bouncing rocks coming at you the whole time. And when they reach the bottom, they loop back up. So yeah, it's tough. All right. Good night, drunky man. Oh, holy crap! How did I survive that? Okay. Thanks for chatting with us, drunky, and watching, and all that good stuff. Uh-oh. Gotta watch out up top, of course. You don't want to go up top right when they're wrapping around, obviously. Ah. They're not all bunched together at this point, which can make it a little tricky. Whoa. Oh man. Ah. Should have jumped straight up, probably. At least now they've reset and they're all bunched together. Now they're kind of separating, but I think I can make it. Yeah, we got this. Okay. Figure it's revenge. Oh my gosh. This may be where I die. You have to kind of... I forget if you get screwed if you make the wrong move. Oh, jeez. You get screwed if you do that. But every bomb you... I'm dead. Alright. I guess that's fine. But on those figures levels, you every bomb you get alters the level in some way. And I think at least in the original Jumpman, if you do it wrong, you can just totally screw yourself, I think. Alright, use the stick on this lovely pink background. Alright, I think I got a call up there. It's not my actual initial. Yeah, I'm gonna sign off now. It's 1 minute from midnight, so I can at least sign off before it's tomorrow. By the time I say goodbye, it'll be midnight. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Maybe I'll do another ColecoVision. I should revisit it from time to time. I've been treating Coleco kind of unfairly, actually, because I don't know. It was always kind of my least favorite of these sort of early to mid 80s consoles that I owned. And yeah, I don't know if I gave it a fair shake. It's definitely good. I had a lot of fun. Before we go, there's one more of my controllers I forgot to show. I've been showing controllers periodically through the night, mostly through the beginning, I guess. But I'll show off this one real quick, which is this weird one. This is called the Super Action Controller. And apparently some baseball game came with it. I don't know. I don't remember playing with it, but it was in the box. It had these 4 kind of trigger buttons of different colors and a stick up here. And it had like a knob. Or a dial, I guess you would say. As well as all the number buttons you would expect a ColecoVision controller to have. So that's kind of interesting. And maybe this works with the adapter. I have the PC interface. That'd be fun to try out a game that actually uses this thing. Very strange. As Brian was saying earlier, he's gone now. Like this era was when they were still trying to figure out what controller designs worked and what didn't, I guess. So very strange design. I just wonder how you use all of this in one game. And again, I think I heard it came with some baseball games. So I don't wonder what you like run with the base, like run between bases by doing this or something. I don't know. And so many buttons. Anyway, yeah, very strange. All right, so that's it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Good chatting with you, David, and good chatting with all the other people who already left, like Drunky Kong and RJNC, also known as Ryan. I don't know if you're still there, Eric, but thanks for joining. We had Arturo and Mr. Neaton in the house earlier. We had Andy say hi, briefly. Yeah, cool. It was a fun chat. It was fun playing these games. Maybe I'll do another one, another Coleco 3 next week. Who knows? I think it's worth revisiting for sure. All right. So that's it. Take care, guys. Good night. Bye.